The hype has to stop. I mean, if you have been around guitar culture for the last couple of years, you've seen, and I've been part of it. I'm sorry. There is a level of hype and like, whoa, there's this new thing and you have to know about it and you have to buy it. And if not, you're missing out. Oh, look, they're back ordered for the rest of your lifetime. Sucks that you missed it. Here's the thing. There are super cool guitars that people have, the hype has worn off. And these things are now just cool old used guitars. So I think I'm onto something. I found two really remarkable old artist models that are both awesome. I got one for $400 and one for $500. So let me show you these. I'm Jeremy. This is Guitar Hunter. I want you to find badass guitars, and I want you to find those guitars that make you a better version of yourself. So these two might be it. Both of these will be for sale at the end of this video, and let's jump into it. The first guitar is probably the least Jeremy the Guitar Hunter guitar I could find. This is a PRS SE Mark Holcomb. Now this thing is a full-on shreddy, chuggy, like this is just a ridiculous guitar. And I got this thing, I played it at the guitar shop the other day, and I realized this thing is a big old softy. It looks mean and aggressive and scary. And you play it and you're like, damn, that thing sounds like Drive-By Trucker. So here's how this thing sounds, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about this. With the Seymour Duncans, with the longer scale length, it's just a very different kind of guitar than you typically get from Paul Reed Smith. Now, it still has the coil tap, but this thing is a very shreddy kind of guitar. But if you take that away, if you play it in the kind of amps that I tend to like playing, cool Fender amps, you know, hand-wired like my Tyler back here, it's a totally different thing. It's a big, wonderful, boomy, soft, shoegazy thing almost. The pickups are not actually that hot. I think that everything about this guitar is made to look like it's just this big growly thing, but it's not. Now here's the thing. Why is it so much more affordable, and okay, I got this guitar for $480 with a PRS hard case. The PRS hard case, those are $200. Used, you can get $100, $125. It's insane that I got this. Why did this guitar drop in value so much, or why did I get such a deal on it, and why could you get that same kind of deal? The biggest thing with this, the hype has worn off on the first versions of these. They just released a new version of these, and that's where the hype has moved. So now, a lot of people that had ones want version 2s. So guitars are not like phones. They're not like consumer electronics. They don't wear out. They don't generate out unless you get the super specky, you know, a certain new kind of digital pickup or something. Overall, that's why this thing lost the value. I think the hype has moved on to the new version, and the guy that had this was just ready to move on to something else. So yeah, I got this for $480 with a hard case. I bet you could get one of these for around $600. Man, I think that it's an incredibly cool guitar, and so much guitar. So the hype on Mark Holcomb has moved on. my hero. I have waited ever long for this guitar. I threw a monkey wrench in my brain just then trying to do that. This is a Chris Shiflett Fender. This is an artist model with his name right there on the back of it. This thing is a remarkable, cool, is this Shoreline Gold? This is a full-on rock and roll Telecaster. Now, this one is another one that the hype has kind of worn off. Like, you look at this, and this was a huge deal 10 years ago. All the videos, if you kind of Google this, the most recent videos on these are pretty much 10 years old. And it's, you know, Chris kind of talking about why he made it and how he made it and all that stuff. But this thing is cool. Now, what's funny about the Mark Holcomb is that thing looks like a thing, but it's a very different thing once you actually play it. This thing looks like a thing and sounds entirely different when you actually play it. This is a screaming rock and roll, gritty, high gain thing. Like, the bridge pickup is like, I think it's 15.8 or 16.8. Like, that's really aggressive for the kind of guitar that this looks like. I think one of the things you can take from this is, like, don't listen with your eyes. Like, they're pretty misleading. This thing should sound like that thing, and that thing should sound like this thing. And, so this is a Chris Shiflett. This is a rosewood board, 25.5-inch scale length. It has two Gibson-style humbuckers. They're still trimbucker Fender spaced. But these, overall, it's a cool guitar. It's very chill. I like the deluxe features to it. I like the belly cut back here. I like that gold a lot. And I have to show you the case with this guitar. This is the best case I've seen any Fender in the last 20 years come with. Better than the flight cases. It's on the quality of, it's on the level of the quality of like a PRS case. But yeah, so here's the thing. Whether it's that guitar, whether it's this guitar, I think if you look for where hype was and is no longer, you'll find some screaming deals. So look for hype and then go back a couple generations and look and see what guitars were big 5 years ago. And man, I'm so surprised with the two of these. So that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Jeremy. This is Guitar Hunter. Both these guitars will be for sale. Patrons get first chance. So if you want to buy one of these guitars, patrons are the first to know. They get better deals. Not only do you know first as a patron or a channel member, if you join in the video, in the link down below this video, not only do you get first crack at it, I give incredible deals. Pretty much they always go to patrons. So yeah, if you want a chance at owning one of these, you should check out down there. I'm Jeremy. This is Guitar Hunter. Thanks for watching. Bye. I love you. Thanks for watching this video.